Hello YouTubers! This is Jacques from the Moving Icon, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Sony AC-PW20 power adapter for the A6000 or Alpha 6000. Now I'll just show you what it looks like, what the box looks like a bit. I just want to mention that I just did a video that was the 10 cons of the Alpha 6000. So many people are talking about how good this camera is that I decided to just be devil's advocate, because let me make something clear. I love this camera. I really do. I think it's a great camera, but there are some cons about it. And two of the cons I came up with was one was the battery life. It's very low. For anyone who actually bought this camera for the idea of using it to film certain things, events and stuff like that, well, you can sort of forget it, because at around the 50-minute mark, it's just not going to happen for you. So that was one of the things, was battery life. And then after that, I also mentioned that it sort of forced me to shop for a power adapter, an AC power adapter, so that I could film. I shopped for one, and I had to go with the actual Sony proprietary power adapter, and the suggested retail price on the Sony power adapter is $123.99. I bargained that down to about $100, but it's still $100. So if you want to get a camera that actually has no power problems or power issues, well, there's a $100 cost that's added on to your camera. So I just went to get it. I'm using it now. I put it on my system, and I just got it, and I'm going to do an unboxing. I said, what the hey, I might as well do an unboxing so that the fans and the people out there can see what's inside the box and what you get for that hefty price. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to open up the box here. As you can see inside, there is, yes, wiring and typical Sony quality that I've always loved about Sony. This wire, a lot of companies, a lot of Chinese companies are, especially in the adapter field, you know, they'll give you really cheap wiring. This is just the straight wire that goes into the power adapter, and it's excellent quality right off the bat, so that's pretty good. Let's see what else is in here. Yes, manuals, warranty card, important safety instructions. That's always there. Put that over there. Oh, whoa, that is big. That is very big. This is the power adapter for the Alpha 6000, and if you bought the Alpha 6000 for its size and you want to use a power adapter here, just to give you a comparative look at that. It is actually wider than the A6000. The width itself is a bit wider. The thickness, yep, it's a bit thicker than the actual camera itself. Now, how does this work? It works with this right here, which is a coupler, sort of a thing that you stick inside the battery case. So that means on the Alpha 6000, there's no real place to put just a little plug that, you know, you see that a lot on camcorders. You just see a little plug, but this one doesn't have it. You got HDMI and all that stuff here, but you don't have that plug. So what you do is you take this, which is basically a dummy battery. You open up the back door, pull out the battery that you already have in there, put the dummy battery in, and there is a little door on the door. Do you see it right there? I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little door on the door. What you do is you pull the wire that has to go out to the AC. Get this in. Let me give me a second. That's why I had it backwards. I'm sorry about that, everybody. You put that in. At least we know it's dummy proof. It will definitely not work if it's on backwards. So we put that in. Close the door. And as you can see, the door is closed. There's a battery in there. It is basically telling the camera, hey, there's a battery in there, and all the connections are made. So that plugs in like that. Now what I'm going to do is plug it into the wall. We'll see what it does and see if it works. So that's it. That's the whole deal. I think if you plug it in, then you get full battery power. You gotta excuse me if the table shakes. I got to work on my camera setup here. It's not that great. Okay, so here we go. I've plugged the adapter in, got the camera, I put it on. Let's listen carefully. Yes, we see the lens pop up. And it's lit up. It's lit up. And what does it say for battery pack? It doesn't even say anything. It doesn't even say whether it's at 100%. It must recognize the battery pack and know that recognize the AC power adapter and just say there's AC going in, so everything's fine. So that's all I wanted to show you. And also there's a bit of a farewell that I'm going to make right now. I'm actually kissing the Alpha 6000 goodbye for a couple of reasons. Just basically because of what I said before. I do a lot of photography, but I do a lot of filming, and for that reason anything involving filming for me involves having to sometimes set and forget, press the record button and record what I have to record. And the Sony Alpha 6000 has also overheating issues. So at one point, after about 30-40 minutes, sometimes I can get to 50 minutes, it conks out. So this is a farewell. I've just sold it. The camera you're looking at right now actually belongs to someone else now, and he's a guy that works with me. He's one of my assistants, and it's a beautiful camera for him to learn the trade, learn the craft. Please understand that I love this camera, but for me myself, it just doesn't cut the mustard. That being said, I want to tell everybody, I encourage you, if you're into photography, you want some high-speed shots taken, you do anything involving sporting events, go out and get this camera right now. If you have a lot of glass at home just sitting around, buy yourself an adapter, a couple of adapters, and go have fun, because you will have fun with the Sony Alpha 6000. Hope you enjoyed this. Please leave comments below, anything you have to say, any feedback on the camera, the adapter, or any other comments you might have. I always enjoy getting them, and I always love responding to them. And if you like, subscribe. Thank you very much, and remember, keep on creating something from nothing.